Hi everybody, welcome to Pro World Live. I'm Danielle from Pro World.
And I'm Meredith.
Kate behind the camera.
All right, we are all here. You probably heard Meredith's voice in the background before, so now you get to see her. She's here in the flesh and joining us for this I love these activities because if you have vinyl and you use vinyl, you have or should have a box that looks like this with all this extra vinyl in it. Pieces, scraps, projects that you're like, I'll get to it, or, you know, this scrap isn't really worth throwing away. I can use it on something else. Well, we're going to show you exactly what you can do with all the scrap vinyl that you've probably accumulated. If you have a box bigger than mine, know about it. So message in the comments, let us know how big your box of scraps is, because I think mine's pretty big. I think I've got a pretty extensive amount of scraps here. So we have a few projects for you today. So like always, let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know about your scrap bin, and we'll give you a little bit of a shout out, and we'll get you started on all your projects that we have. So we'll wait for you guys to trickle in, but we are going to be using some heat transfer vinyl as well as some sign vinyl. So we have that kind of all laid out here. And if you've watched some of our previous lives, we've done this twice now using scrap vinyl. One, we did this t-shirt here. So this is obviously heat transfer vinyl since it's on a garment, but we used just cut up pieces of scraps and kind of laid them all around, and then applied the black vinyl. This one's for my husband, but it was a smiley face that we did live. But this was his version afterwards because he needed to have one too. So we did that, and then we also did one previously using these kind of cutters. I don't know, I guess they're scrapbook.
Like hole punchers? Hole
punchers, yes. So we did a hole puncher using face masks. So we decorated a face mask using all different vinyls, and you just kind of, this is the best part. Oh, look, I even have my scrap pieces from before. But you just put the hole punch in, pop it in, and you have your heart ready to go. So super easy, really simple. I think this is probably the easiest way to use your scrap vinyl, by using your hole punch. These come in all different like hole punch shapes. Thank you. Meredith is here to like fill in the words for me, because sometimes you lose them. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right, do we have any comments, any messages?
Oh yeah, Tanya, Diane, Sherry, LaJoyce, and Trish says that she wins. She has several boxes of scraps.
Ooh, Trish, I want to know the projects that you do now. Now that you have several boxes, we have to see the projects that you make. So hopefully we're going to inspire you to make some today. And it is technically Earth Day today,
yeah, it is.
Right? So that's where this whole thing came from. Earth Day, saving scraps, reusing. So this is the perfect opportunity to kind of jump right in, and we can get started on some projects here. All right. So heat transfer vinyl, what can we make with them? So go ahead. What's our first project that we're going to do?
Are we going to do this? Okay.
That works.
So if any of you have like little kids in daycare and you need to send in extra clothes or blankets or like bedding, and you need to label them, you can just use heat transfer vinyl to put their initials on. So perfect.
And I don't have a weeding tool, but Meredith does. See, this is going to work. So, here, I'll move these out of the way.
Okay.
And this is such a small piece of heat transfer vinyl, but you can see she got probably,
there's two initial. I could fit a lot more than one.
Yeah, you probably could, but such a great use of a small little piece. And you just, if you have, your silhouette cutter, you have this wonderful cutting mat, you just put your little piece on there and cut. So it makes it really easy once you position it on your cutting mat.
Okay.
We're definitely going to need to use a pillow, and go ahead.
Okay, so I'll just stick it in. And then should I turn it inside out?
Yeah, I think for this project, we'll flip this inside out because it'll be easier for us to press. We'll position the, Kate, if you want to take it up from the top view here. And then we're just going to put this right probably about there. And now all of our seams are going to be off because we are using a pressing pillow. And I'm just going to lessen our pressure. We're using the MP999 today. This is our brand new line of heat press that we have in. It's a 15 by 15 size and it has a pull out drawer, which I'm going to show you, but it's fully manual. It has a temperature time and, oh gosh, all the beeps. What was I going to say? A temp and time readout on the top, and this is your pull-out drawer. And one lucky winner, we're going to announce at the very end, is going to win an MPN 999 for doing the Earth Day giveaway. All right, and that project is done, and here you go. Perfect. So simple, so easy, and your kid will not lose their clothes at daycare and they will come home with you. So no better use for scrap vinyl than that. All right. And we also have, well, before we go on to the next project, Kate, do we have any other questions?
No questions.
All right.
People tuning in.
Okay.
Sandra, Stacy, Cynthia, Greta, Keith, Tanya, Tracy.
All right.
Says pick me, please.
I want to win too, but I guess I can't. All right. So the next one we thought of is to decorate a koozie. I know everybody uses a koozie in the summertime. I know I do. And it keeps your drink nice and cold. But the best part is creating and using these little scrap pieces of vinyl. You just cut out little patterns on them, and now we can kind of decorate and make it really fun. You can even like cut these shapes all different. You can like, you know, move that flower around if you need. And these are just they're such small pieces of vinyl. Like you can't use this little piece of vinyl for anything but one of these little projects. So it's perfect. And we'll just, I think that's good. Actually, you know what? This is kind of fun. All right, Kate, while we're cutting this, any questions, any comments? She's just enjoying watching us make these scraps.
It's mesmerizing. Janitor Josh from Oregon.
All right, we're just gonna put that under the heat press, and we're about 315 for 10 seconds, which is just your standard easy weed or, you know, vinyl setting. A koozie, you can also, you know, do these cut out hearts as well, or your little hole punch. And then once you have that, just peel off all your carrier sheets. And ta-da, perfect. Wonderful little koozie, all decorated, super fun, super easy. Little pieces, done. Little pieces make one big project, and now you don't have your scrap vinyl. All right, is that it for our heat transfer?
I think so.
Okay, so now we're gonna show you a project that we've done with sign vinyl. So this is one that I actually really, really like. What it is, it's using strips of just different color vinyl. I find that when let me see if I have, oh, here it is. Whenever I'm doing a project, I always get my weeding box. So if I'm just going to kind of peel this back, I always have my weeding box on this outside. So I have these little strips of wasted vinyl. If you save them, they're no longer wasted because you take this strip and add it to your own to this project. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm just gonna show you on your cutting mat, and don't be upset with me for my cutting mat dirtiness, but
Mine's way worse.
all right, so you just need to get your scissors and you're just gonna cut little strips. So your strip is going to be the size of your project. So this particular design that I made here was, I think, just under 2 inches, or just under, I think it's like just under 3 inches. So that's about the size that you'd need. And when you're in the Silhouette cutting software or whatever cutter you're using, just make sure that your size that you're doing is going to match, and your placement in your cutting software, so that way everything will line up. So the key when doing this is to just cut multiple strips and don't overlap. I'm gonna repeat that because it's super important. And why do I know that? Because I made that mistake. So don't overlap your strips. You can leave that little bit of space, because what'll happen when you go to cut, if you overlapped, it won't cut through the vinyl. It'll cut through that top layer, but not the bottom layer, and then it'll peel and be weird. So don't overlap, go right up to the edge, and you're just gonna go through all your sign vinyl. So my sign vinyl box is over here, and I'm just gonna find little pieces that I can use. See, this is how my sign vinyl usually winds up. It's a mess, because it's one of those little pieces and I'm like, I'm not ever gonna use this. So here, I'm even gonna show you. If you have pieces like that are kind of rolled or folded, go way around that, stick it down, press your bottom layer, get your weeding tool, pull up your corner. All right. Press down your carrier, and then, and then you're gonna press down your vinyl, so it's nice and smooth, so you don't have any issue when you go to cut. All right, so you're gonna fill that all up, fast forward, and it's done. We sent it through our cutter. So now what you have to do, since this is sign vinyl, you need the transfer tape. So we're gonna put some transfer tape on top, and you have some over there. And I'm gonna use this one here, because this one I found that I left spaces that are a little too big. So if you, like right here, there's like this space right here. These are a little bit too far apart, but these I did a little bit better. So we're gonna weed this one, and you're just gonna kind of start at the corner. I'm leaving this on my my cutting mat because it's just gonna be a little bit easier for me when I go to remove it. All right, so while I'm doing this, Kate, go for it. Any questions, any comments?
Let's see. Loretta is from New Jersey. Let's see. Levi Apparel, finally catching one of our lives. We have an amazing channel, and purchase from us. Keep up the good work. Diane, Sonia, Kathy is a scrapaholic. She starts scrapbook organizer sleeves.
Ooh.
Two for everything.
She's an organized vinyl scrapper. I am a not organized. This bin is not organized. But I love that.
Question, what do you do with the scraps that have been weeded off the transfer paper?
Well, so these scraps I don't use because they're off the tape and I can't recut them. But if you have other projects that you can kind of use and save them, then you can absolutely use them. You know, there's that stained glass technique that's pretty popular, where you have, especially for sign vinyl, you have the outline or like a stained glass look, and you just fill in little pieces to kind of fill in those spaces. So if you have pieces like this, that would, yeah, kind of like the shirt, but that would be the ideal solution if you didn't want to waste these pieces. But that's an overachiever right there. If you can save your weeded pieces of vinyl, I feel like you get an extra award for that. Oh, this one doesn't want to, here we go.
It's looking good.
And I added in, I absolutely hate to waste my pattern sign vinyl because it is a bit more expensive. So I was able to use 2 patterns in my little butterfly here, which I'm very excited about because if all the vinyl in the world, the pattern vinyl is the one I don't want to waste. Okay, so, oh, did I? Nope, I totally missed the middle of my butterfly here. That's important to weed out all the pieces. Okay, so now I think I'm good. I think I've got all my pieces.
Love it.
And didn't I cut? I sure did. Wow. All right, we are gonna put this here, use our squeegee, squeegee the back. Flip it over, squeegee this part, and oh my God, please don't look at how messy this mat is. Oh my God, don't look at it. It's so bad. All right, now we're just gonna peel it back, and I just wanna get all my paper stuck. At this moment, I am not trying to get my vinyl only to stick. I just want my paper to release off my mat, so that way I have a nice clean peel. All right, and I'm gonna put my mat away. Don't look at my mat anymore. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go and peel my paper back. This is all my carrier sheet, so my vinyl is stuck to my tape. And you just kind of push down as you go if everything isn't releasing. There we go. That one I actually went too far. I have a deep cut because it's ripping up my back paper, but that's okay because I'm going to take my weeding tool and I just want to get it started so that way I can peel it back. And now it'll come off. There we go. And this you can do on anything. I've done that. This is the lunch bin that I did this technique with. And then this is actually gonna go on a hairbrush. For sign vinyl, gosh, anything that's a flat surface, go for it. I love how versatile sign vinyl is. Okay, and I have a little bit of my excess here. There we go. All right, I am ready to apply it to my hairbrush. Where'd my hairbrush go? How does my hairbrush disappear? Oh no. All right, well, is it over there in the pile? Oh no, like literally disappeared. Hold on, we've got this. Oh, found it. It's like whenever you're crafting and you lose the scissors. I am that all the time. Every single time, and you have to look for your scissors. You stop what you're doing, locate your scissors, and then you're ready to go. All right, hairbrush found. Yay. All right. Now you're just gonna position where you want your design, and that looks pretty good. Stick it down, press it, use your squeegee. And, oop, I did not squeegee it enough. And your design is done and complete. It looks really fun. We used all of our scraps, not one big wasted piece of vinyl. Love this, because when else would you use little strips of pieces like this? So that's a great use of scraps. And you can go all the way from a little hairbrush to a large lunchbox.
Yeah.
It's upside down?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Very good point, because that's, yep, got it. All right, so we have that, and then go ahead. You have some additional projects. What else can we make with signed vinyl?
So I did little nail decals. I don't know if you can see from all the way. I just cut like little shapes.
There you go. Just raise your hand up. We're good.
But yeah, they're very tiny, but they come off really easily, and then they stay on pretty well. You can even put a coat of clear nail polish on top if you want to make it smoother and more durable.
So since she made it like with white, it's pretty hard to see, but we're just going to peel one of these off. And there. So you can kind of see just how tiny these really are, but they look great on her nails.
Yeah, and you can do it with like any shape, hearts, stars, moons, whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what else you got? Sunglasses
Oh yes.
and our bucket. We're just losing our stuff. This is like the scissor marathon.
Why not?
We'll do the bucket.
Where did the
Behind you.
and here are the sunglasses. Okay. So then you can also, cut fun little beach shapes and stick them to a sand bucket.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And remember, these are all small pieces of vinyl. This is not that big. It's, for signed vinyl, I feel like you can get away with keeping your little pieces because you never know what project you'll need them for. So get your little bin, throw them in there, save them. I have a piece already, so I'll get this one going. Kate, any more questions?
No, but they like the butterfly.
Oh, good.
Is signed vinyl the same as permanent vinyl?
Yes. There's different versions of signed vinyl. Most of them are going to be your permanent. There's like one removable type that would not be considered permanent, but most of the time, signed or adhesive vinyl would be your permanent version.
That one, come on. And then we can just stick it right on.
I have another one ready. Put that right there.
Perfect.
No rhyme or reason to this. You just slap it on, peel it off, and done.
Super easy. Okay.
And the one project that I really love is the sunglasses. Were we able to locate the sunglasses?
Yes, we were.
Okay, yay. Because this is something that you probably wouldn't consider or think of doing, but to just add a monogram on the side of sunglasses, it can really, kind of boost up that sunglass.
Okay.
All right, so we have some trendy sunglasses.
Yes. Okay.
That has a wide enough
it needs
piece.
wide. And then little tiny letters.
And I think this will work.
Okay.
I've only used it twice, but I think we're fine. And just needs a little help. All right, there you go.
And
You can do the honors of sticking that right on.
okay.
Voila, perfect. So now we showed you so many projects, heat transfer and signed vinyl, or the permanent adhesive. There's lots of options. You have lots of scraps. I know you do. But along with our Earth Day giveaway of this wonderful heat press. Not this one actually, but you're going to get your own, not a used one. So the MP998 is going to be going to a special winner that we will be announcing. And there also are going to be 10 winners that will get our mystery vinyl pack. So it's like 10 rolls of all different kinds of vinyl. And they're vinyls that, you know, are popular colors, but towards the end of the roll, it doesn't reach a yard. So those are the vinyl scraps that you're getting. Not technically scraps, they're not this small, but you'll be able to create and use them for the projects or even larger projects because they're a good significant amount of vinyl. But definitely lots to go with. And we're going to have 10 winners for that. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be posted. We're going to put your handles in there. Instagram. Yeah, so that way, if you signed up for it, you'll be mentioned in the comments. So that way, you know that you are a winner and that you'll be getting your mystery vinyl pack. And if you want to announce the winner of this heat press, drum roll. I failed at this before, but I think that one sounds better.
It is Graceful Creations by Sarah.
Yes. So you are the winner. Yay! I'm assuming your name is Sarah, so yay, Sarah! So you are going to win the MP998. This 999. It's a 999. This is our brand new heat press that we just launched, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, I think. It has not been available until now. It is a 15 by 15 unit. It has a time and temperature digital readout. It has the wonderful slide out drawer, which I love. And you also have your pressure knob at the top. So lots of great things with this heat press. And if you didn't win, it's okay. We sell them on the website. So you can place your order for your own heat press if you aren't Sarah and didn't win. And we also have our mystery vinyl pack. So if your name is not mentioned as one of the 10 winners, it's okay. You can order the mystery vinyl pack on our website. It's under the vinyl section and under the vinyl packs, I believe. But we'll give you a link to that as well after we finish our live. All right. We only heard from one person with a vinyl bin. I can't believe it. Why? Because you all think that she won because she has the biggest bin supply, the biggest vinyl scrap supply. All right. Well, thank you all so very much for watching, and we will see you here in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.